All right, coming up in the next 5 minutes, Black Stars set to depart Accra for Chad and counter, and elsewhere in some transfer news. Manchester City signed Donnarumma from PSG. There's many more stories coming up shortly. On the local front, the Black Stars will depart Accra for N'Djamena today for the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier against Chad. Ghana has been training in Accra for the crucial match, with Otuado set to travel with all 24 invited players. 12 players trained at the Accra Sports Stadium on Monday, with the rest of the squad expected to join the team for Tuesday's trip. Otuado's team currently leads Group I with 15 points from 6 matches, keeping them well positioned for a 5th World Cup appearance. Meanwhile, Thomas Partey's court appearance on alleged rape and sexual assault charges has been adjourned to September 15. The 32-year-old was initially scheduled to appear in court on 2nd September, but the hearing has been rescheduled. Let's now do some transfer news, and Manchester City have signed goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma from Paris Saint-Germain in a deal worth £26 million. The Italy international has signed a 5-year deal with the option of a further year. Donnarumma becomes Manchester City's 7th and final summer signing, taking their total spending to £185.8 million. Former Manchester City goalkeeper Joe Hart says Donnarumma is more than capable with his feet, despite some of their wilder concern about his ball playing ability.
I know how you feel, Gianluigi, mate, because he's capable with his feet. He's more than capable. I've watched him play under pressure. I've watched him play for Italy. I've watched him the whole way up from 16 years old. There's a man who could, well, a boy at the time who could hold his nerve. For AC Milan, all the way through, and then gone into PSG and won them their first Champions League trophy. Look, I'm a big James Trafford fan. I'm really pleased for how he's done, and him coming back to Manchester City. I think it's a really positive move. But why would you not sign Donnarumma and have him as part of your system and someone who can win you games? He's absolutely humongous, as you say, in goal, making top saves at the top level. And when it comes to James Trafford, I think they're in such a zone right now. Pep Guardiola's in such a zone where maybe he thought that the Premier League would just continue winning it, and maybe he'd win last year and move out. I think he's ruthless now, and he wants someone in there who he knows is world class.
Elsewhere, Liverpool have completed the signing of Newcastle striker Alexander Isak in a British record deal worth £125 million. The deal eclipses the previous record of £115 million, which Chelsea paid Brighton for Moises Caicedo in 2023. The Sweden international will wear the number 9 shirt and has spent a 6-year deal at Anfield, taking Liverpool spending to £446 million this summer. Here is Alexander Isak on joining Liverpool.
Why was it Liverpool for you? Why were Liverpool the club you?
I think it's a mixture of what the club is building, but what they're building on top of what the club already is and the history of the club. So I think just me getting the chance to be a part of this, and I want to create history. I want to win trophies, and that's ultimately the biggest motivation for me. And I feel like this is a perfect place for me to grow even further and to take my game and to next level and help the team as well. Just that I'm so happy that I'm finally here. Can't wait to get back out there, and hopefully we can share some amazing moments together.
Well, Nicolas Jackson says he's really happy to be part of a great club after sealing a move to Bayern Munich. Now, Jackson has joined Bayern Munich on loan, with the German champions having an obligation to buy him for £56.2 million if he makes a set of number of appearances. Now, Bayern will pay an initial £14.3 million to take the 24-year-old on loan for the rest of the season. Yes, Nicolas Jackson on joining Bayern Munich.
I'm very happy to join this massive club, and to move on and try to do my best for the club. I'm happy, and the fans can be ready for that. I know a lot of things. I know a lot of legends who play here. A lot of, it's a massive, one of the best clubs in the world, and they won like a lot of trophy. I can't wait to start, and I'm so excited to join, and hopefully, I can do it here. I have big goals and big dreams, so hopefully I can accomplish them, every goal and every dream here. In Bayern.
All right, let's wrap up. And Aston Villa have signed Liverpool midfielder Harvey Elliott and Manchester United forward Jadon Sancho on loan deals, with Elliott's move including an obligation to buy. Now, the package for Elliott will cost £35 million, including a sell-on and buy-back clauses. Now, Sancho had also turned down a move to Roma earlier in the window, while there were also interest from Juventus. Jadon Sancho reacted to after joining Aston Villa.
First of all,
when I spoke to the manager, he gave me that belief, the confidence, and he showed me the plan he had of achieving this year, and it really inspired me. So yeah, he definitely persuaded me, and I can't wait to work under him.
And you've had spells at Borussia Dortmund, Manchester United and Chelsea. At the age of 25, do you feel like you're ready to move into the peak years of your career?
Yeah, I believe so. Having the experience playing for such huge clubs, and hopefully I can bring some of the experience here at Villa, and yeah, I'm just can't wait to start.
And I will do for sports on a drive with the area gang.